Hello friends, let us solve another problem based on the Skempton's theory. Okay, let us first understand what is the given question. Two footings, okay, one is circular and other is square, are resting on the surface of a purely cohesive soil. Okay, very easy. Why? Because if it is cohesive soil, the parameter n gamma will not come into the picture. That's why. The dia of circular footing. So in both the cases, what is the depth of the foundation? 0. And what is given? The dia of the circular footing is thrice the size of a square footing. Let us say, that means what is the width of circular one? That I am representing with BC. That will be given as 3 times the size of the square footing. So that I am representing as BS. Okay. They are asking us to find the net bearing capacity in these two cases will be. Okay. What they are asking? They are asking the net bearing capacity. So net bearing capacity either you can find out by using Terjagi's theory or you can find out by using the Skempton's theory. Did they mention anything? Whether you use Terjagi's theory or Skempton's theory? No, right? So let us find out this problem by using the Skempton's theory. So according to Skempton's theory, what is the dF by B ratio in both the cases? 0. Why? Because as the depth of the foundation is equal to 0, dF by B is also equal to 0. Then if you recall how we will find the ultimate bearing capacity, that will be equal to C into NC. Let us say C is constant. What about the NC value? What about the NC value for square footing and also circular footing? If your dF by B is equal to 0, if you remember, the NC value will be equal to 6. Either it may be for square or whether it may be for circle or whether it may be for the raft or whether it may be for the rectangle. Is there any width of the footing is coming into the picture in these equations? No. So whether it is a circle or whether it is a square, irrespective of their dimensions, what is the net ultimate bearing capacity? That is coming it as C into NC. That will be equal to 6C. So what is the ratio? Net bearing capacity for circle to the net bearing capacity for the square. So what about the value? As both are same, you will get it as 1. So this is what about if they are asking you to find the net bearing capacity. Let us say if they are asking us to find the ratio of, if they are asking us to find the ratio of ultimate bearing capacity. Let us see the differences. Let us use the Terjagi's theory. In Terjagi's theory, what is the assumption? QUB that will be equal to C NC plus gamma D NQ plus of B gamma N gamma, isn't it? So if it is a purely cohesive soil, what is the N gamma value? 0. What about NQ value? 1. And what about NC value? 5.7. So what about your ultimate bearing capacity? That will be equal to 5.7 into C plus gamma into D. What about this parameter? 0. But what is our footing? Our footing is either square or whether it is a square footing. That means we have to multiply for the shape factors. This is for the continuous footing, if you understand. So what about the for circular or square footing? If you remember, the factor will be nothing but a 1.3. 1.3 times C NC. 1.3 times C NC plus gamma into D. So for either for it is a square or whether for it is a circle, what is the shape factor for NC? If you recall, 1.3. Either it may be a square or whether it may be a circle. So what about the factor? For both it is same. For both coordinates same. For both 5.7. What about the depth? 0. So this value, that means ultimate bearing capacity per circle, that will be equal to ultimate bearing capacity for the square. When footing is on the ground surface. So if footing is not on the ground surface, then we may not have the equal bearing capacities. We may have the different bearing capacities that you have to understand. Okay. Thank you.